Welcome to my channel. This is Anglers Adventures. We're leaving out tonight. It's around 8 o'clock and the plan is to go out about 25 miles. We just wanted to kill some time there because we're leaving actually very far out. We're going about, let's say it's about 56 to 60 miles out of Fort DeSoto. So, by spending the night there, we're gonna be like halfway, so we can start the trip over there around 4:30, I don't know, 5 in the morning, and we will be there very early in the morning, which is ideal for a grouper. And that's the plan. So what can I say? Nothing. Wish us luck, and hopefully we have a safe trip. We're waiting on the rest of the crew right now. I'm just loading the ice, loading all the rods, the garden bait table and everything. So we're 100% ready when they get here. So we can just hop in the boat, hop in the truck and leave. I make a couple of the modifications to the boat, which I'm gonna be showing to you guys later on. I didn't have time to make a video on it. I'm just turning the switch here so I can see something. It's getting dark. But nothing. That's the plan for tonight. I'm just loading the ice for now, and like I say, we should have a good weather out there today, as the forecast says. We'll see. What's up, guys? Productive night. I have no idea what this could be. I'm guessing grouper. I don't know if it's a gat. Oh no! What a beautiful red snapper! Check this out! Shame that it's not in season, but next time. So we gotta throw him back. Circle hook in the corner of the mouth, right there. Check this out. Beautiful fish. Let's see what else we can get. Grouper. Hopefully not a god grouper. We're shooting for something else. Maybe red grouper. And it's a humongous red. Nice. Really nice. There you go. Woo! Woo-hoo! We got meat on the boat. How about that? Good morning, guys. It's the next day. Still sleepy. It was a long night. We have a lot of fun. We were not successful catching live bait, so we stayed within like 30 miles, 35 miles from Fort DeSoto. We have a, decent fishing trip. It wasn't the greatest, but we catch a bunch of fish, which I'm gonna be cleaning now for you guys and cooking it later. I just wanted to show you, a little bit of the cleaning part, so stay tuned. Very Islamic. now at grouper. They have tough skin, which is easy to separate the skin from the actual flesh, the meat. But part that I don't like about grouper, it's they have a lot of slime on it. They've been in the cooler all night, and you know, it's very firm right now, but still, like the slime sometimes, you know, can give you a little bit of trouble cleaning them up. But it's fine. You just have to, you know, be careful with the knife so you can cut a finger. And just follow the fish natural lines, and you know, trying to get as much meat as you can from the fish. You don't want to waste the meat on the fish. I don't think I'm the greatest filleting fish, to be honest. Some people do a better job, but I'm happy with you know, just basically filleting the fish and get as much meat as I can get from the fish and not cutting my fingers off. This is a filleting knife, but it's a much more stable knife. So you can see it does bend, but it's pretty firm. Which I like about this, when you have a filleting knife that is too thin, it tends to bend too much, and that's when the accidents happen. Because normally filleting knives are very sharp, and if you're not paying attention or not paying enough attention, you can cut yourself, and you know, that's not the most funny way to end up a nice fishing trip. So.
1, 2, 3, come on!
It's even hotter on this side now because the fish is not sitting flat on the surface. So you got these lumps, especially with groupers, fish that has like big heads and big mouths like this. They tend to be very bulky on this area, and they flatten out back here. So when you take one fillet off, it's even more pronounced. So it gets even hotter sometimes to get to the fillet, but you just gotta be, you know, you gotta be patient and work it out. Table. Could be doing this in the kitchen, but it makes quite a mess. And, you know, fish around, that don't bother me, but the smell of the fish stay for days too. So. My wife doesn't like me to be cleaning fish in there as much, so just trying to keep it out here. I think it's better that way. You leave all the mess outside the house, you keep your wife happy, she's not complaining about the smell, and I mean, it's fine. I just gotta build something more, you know, properly related to the fish filleting stuff, and, you know, cleaning these fish basically, and doing the stuff on the outside. Right here's the grouper. Clean both of the sizes. A little bit of meat there, but that's not gonna kill anyone except for him. I'm gonna try to get the cheek meat out of this grouper I don't think she's big enough. But I'm gonna, give it a try anyways. See how much meat can I get out of that chick. Do it, just pull it over here, just a little nugget. If it was a bigger fish, of course you can get a lot more meat out of there. Some people say it's the best meat that the grouper has. I don't necessarily agree, but it's meat. It's to me it just tastes just like grouper, just like any other part of the grouper. But just trying to get all the meat out of the fish. I'm gonna do the other side now. I gotta say, not a lot of meat. There's meat in there, for sure. They also have a lot of meat on their throat here. If you're gonna make a soup or something like that, you can use that. Or you can even fry this part. All you gotta do is take the scales off, clean it up real good, and you can make a plate out of that. I'm not gonna be using that today. Gonna separate the meat from the skin, which in groupers it's not that hard because they have a tough skin. Very slimy. Wish I had a filleting table. When it's too slimy like that, when I do it, I go ahead and poke a little hole back here in the tail section. If I can grab it, my finger, and now it's not gonna be moving around. I just gotta follow the knife, just let it get in there. You don't have to put too much pressure. The knife will do the job. Gets hotter when you don't have a flat surface. This cooler has all these vents and these lips in here. It makes it, a little bit hotter. But I think I'm gonna be giving use to this cutting board. This is getting very uncomfortable on top of the cooler. Alright guys, here's the king, and here's the fillet. Now, groupers have pin bones just like snappers and a lot of other species. So I just take the pin bones out. That's a pin bone right there. And that's it. we got a clean fillet right here that we're gonna be eating tonight. Second fillet, same thing, basically just repeat the process. Let me wash my hands a little bit. It's getting really slimy, so. Really slimy, so I'm just gonna give it a quick wash so I can have a better grip on that fillet. Alright, this is much better now. Same thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a hole here so I can grab the skin of the fish. It's not moving around so much. Normally I clean the fish on the boat ramp, but since we were so tired, I decided I was gonna do it here at home. I think I'm regretting that now, because if you don't have a fillet table or a nice area where you can do the fish, it gets harder to do, and you're never gonna get the same results. Alright, here's the skin. A little bit, I left a little bit of meat there. Reason why, there's a lot of fish line right there. And to be honest, growing up on an island back in Cuba, I really don't care about the bloodline, but other people do. Especially I'm gonna have family invited here today, and you know, some people don't like the strong fishy taste. Which is my opinion. If you're gonna eat fish, hey, you're gonna eat fish. You're not eating pork. You're not eating chicken. So yes, it does gonna have fishy taste. That's what fish is supposed to, taste like fish. But everyone has different opinions. Like I said, it don't bother me. I just take it off for the other people, just trying to be respectful with everyone's opinion. So that's it, guys. This is the other fillet right here. Beautiful, beautiful piece of meat that we're gonna be eating tonight. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to fillet a little bit of grunts and snappers, which I'm gonna be talking about the grunt. Some people out there think grunts are trash fish. In my opinion, it's probably better than some of the fish somebody else consider good quality fish. This is the other grouper I brought home. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. I think it's about 21 and a quarter, something like that. It gotta be 20 inches to be considered as a keeper. Normally, if it's on the 20 inches range, I'll be very careful with it, and I'll explain to you why. Once you put it on the ice, the fish, it actually gets smaller. So if you cut a grouper and you measure it, and it's 20 inches, dead on 20 inches, I suggest you consider releasing that fish. If FWC stop you for a check and that fish is on their limit, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. You probably gonna have to pay a fine, record, and it's a whole process that you don't want to go through. So keep that in mind. They're just trying to enforce the law, trying to keep the fish rate healthy, and it is what it is. I mean, I know it sucks. Sometimes I go out fishing and I spend there all night or all day sometimes, and I've only been catching groupers and on the 20, 19 and 3/4 and sizes like that you're like, oh my god, what the heck, when am I gonna get one that is actually legal? And you just you gotta consider a few things before you take the risk of keeping a fish that is legal but is so close to the illegal size, and not even talking about illegal fish. I mean, don't keep it, don't do it, or you're gonna regret it. You might think, oh, nobody's gonna see me, nobody's gonna catch me. They will catch you. They do a lot of random inspections, so don't be fooled. Don't fool yourself. Don't put in risk. It's not worth it. You get over here, you might want to bend your knife, to keep your knife a little bit, so you can get as much meat as you can get out of it. Everyone has different ways to fillet fish, honestly. I'm not an expert, I'm not the best at it, but I've been filleting my fish forever, so since I was a kid. I mean, this is nothing new. I'm born and raised down in Cuba, so we used to eat a lot of fish there. There's not many options when you talk about meat down there. So you either go fishing, get cut yourself some fish, or eat some pork or chicken, and that's about it. Forget about any other animal that you might want to eat down there. It's illegal, even to, eat red meat. Show you guys something that that happens a lot to grouper, actually, any type of grouper. These here, I don't know if you can see it. That's a fish worm. What you're gonna do with that, there's nothing wrong with that except for the fact that you don't want to eat that part of the fish. So this is what you're gonna do to deal with that. Don't throw the fish away because the fish is still good to eat. That's not the end of the world. It's just a parasite. So I'm poking a hole back here so I can grab the fish by this tail area because it's very slimy right now. That happens to grouper when you leave it in the cooler for a couple hours. They're slimy. They get even more slimy inside the ice. Alright, so you just want to be patient here. Just pull. Let the knife do the work. Alright, so that's the skin there. And here's your worm. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna find your pin bones. Take them out. You don't want bones on your fillet. It's, I think it's one of the most uncomfortable things when you're eating fish. So that's your worm right there. All you're gonna do is this. Cut the section off. I got a little bit more here, so I'm gonna keep cutting till I don't see any parasites in there. That's about it there. I gotta take this, you know, bits of meat out of there, but it has worms on it. I don't want to eat that. I don't think you're gonna die if you do eat it. However, it's not worth it for me. I'm not really interested in big eating worms. So this is the other side of the fish. It's cleaner, no worms on it. Same thing, I repeat the process. Cut there. Like to poke a little hole here so I can grab this fish right here without struggling to hold it in place while I'm cutting the fillet out. That's it. This is the other. There's the skin there. That's the other fillet right there. So you can see, real nice fillet. Alright. Take the pin bones out. Right there. Beautiful fillet. Okay guys, with this smaller fish here, this is a grunt. Decent sized grunt. Not the greatest, but pretty good, eatable size. What I like to do with them is I like to clean them and keep it whole. You could fillet them, nothing wrong with that, but you're gonna get smaller fillets out of it. You're not gonna be able to use the whole meat on the fish. So I'll keep it whole, clean it up, which I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. And then I either fry them or throw them in the oven with some garlic butter, a little bit of spices, and you know, you can do it. You can do ceviche with them. Grunts are pretty good for ceviche. I know some people think grunt is a trash fish. I don't see it that way. It's just you're not gonna expect to have the same quality on the grunt that you might gonna find on a hogfish, for example. But if we have a scale from 1 to 10, I think I graded grunt in the 4 or 5. It's not the worst fish out there. I'll guarantee you that. If you ask me, it's pretty similar to sheep's head. Some people might disagree with that, but hey, I encourage you, give it a try, and you're gonna find out. So what I do, this is just standard fork in my kitchen, and I'm gonna use these to take the scales off. Why? If I do it with a knife, I'm banging up and down with a knife, there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna cut, one of your fingers. You don't want that. Hold your fish from the head. You see this right here, the pec thing, just hold it right there so you can get it out of the way, and just put your fish that way. You don't want the scale jumping on top of you. So just because the way the scales are laid on the fish, they're overlapped one on the other, going that way. When you scale it this way, they're gonna be shooting most of it. Some of it, they're gonna get you. Most of it gonna go that way. Getting their belly and everything, because there's a lot of scales there, and besides we're gonna eat it, whole fish. It's gonna be scales there. You don't want that on your plate. Now, if you were gonna do it on the grill, you could do these guys with a hard shell on it too, because their scales, they're not the biggest one, but they're pretty strong, so they're not gonna burn in the grill, and you could cook it that way. Sorry about the noise for the AC, my neighbor's house. I'm doing this in my backyard, which is not the ideal place. Like I said before earlier in the video, I normally do this on the boat ramp, where I can just throw the guts and all the leftovers on the water, pelicans, blue crabs, and whatever lives there, any other animals, they ate it. So once you take all the scales off, just give it a quick wash. Water hose or whatever. Take all the scales out of there. Now what I like to do, since I'm gonna be eating it whole, you could take the head off. I don't like it. I think it gives the fish character when you serve it like that in a plate. It looks better, you know what kind of fish you're eating. Or at least you have a pretty good idea what kind of fish you're eating. But it's up to you guys. If you want to take the head off, you can go ahead and take the head off. Most of the head is pretty much a waste. It's not a lot. So you open it up this way. That way, you want to open the whole intestine cavity, open it up. This part right here, you're just going to cut it. Open it up. Grab the gills on the top and put down. And it should take most of the guts out with it. Grab your knife, get it there. That's pretty much all of it. Throw them in the trash bag. I got a trash bag right there. Like I said, normally I will put all of these that I take out of it on the water. That's it. I don't have to worry about it. But unfortunately, right now, I don't. I'm not even near to the water or any other place where I can just put these and all the animals will eat it. So I just gotta put it in the garbage. Give it a good wash. Wash the inside, outside, and everything. Now, what I like to do with fish like this is instance, I probably gonna be frying this guy. Score him this way. If it's a bigger fish, I'll go this way too. Only reason for that is you can get all your flavor in there. See how nice this is. If it's a small, you just have to score it this way. That'll work too, but I like to do it this way. You can get a lot of spices in there before you fry it, and because it's gonna be throwing hot water. Once it seals, all the flavor is gonna get captured in there. All right, so that's your drop there. That's how I prepare it for fry it or throw them in the oven. And I'm gonna be doing the same with all these guys right here. I got some nice lane snappers. They're pretty good to eat. I think they're one of my favorite fish to eat from the ocean. Quality wise, I rate it all the way to the top with yellowtail, mackerel snapper, cubera snapper, even red snapper. Their taste pretty much the same. Pretty good flavor in the meat, and pretty white meat, like super white, super lean fish. I love it. So let's get to it. This right here, that right there, it's a porgy. All right, pretty good to eat fish. This one is a little bit small. I just, kept it so I can show you guys, how to clean a porgy. But it's basically the same method as cleaning any other kind of fish, a small fish like this, like lane snapper, grunt, or whatever else you're getting. I like porgy for ceviche. I like it a lot, actually. They have like pretty white meat. So what I'm gonna do with this one, it's I'm gonna fillet them up, and I'm gonna make a little bit of a ceviche. Not too much, just a little bit for me and my wife. The kids don't like ceviche, so. And I like it fresh. I don't like ceviche from one day to the other. I like to make it and enjoy it like maybe an hour, 45 minutes after I prepare it. So let's get to it. Now with a small fish, I'm not gonna go through the whole hassle of lighting up the fish and take the fillet. I just go straight down with a knife and take the whole fillet out. And I like to leave it hanging on the tail that way, because it's such a small fillet that if I cut it there, to take the meat apart from the skin later, it's gonna be a problem. I won't have enough space to grab them, and then I will have to lose some meat back here, which this fish don't have much. So I just flip it over this way. Basically do the same thing. Turn your knife that way. You can place your hand on top of the fillet just to keep it stable, but be careful, if for some reason the knife goes through the meat and through the skin, it's gonna cut your finger, so you gotta be alert on that. Alright, I just got there, and that's all the bones and the guts and everything in there, and just put that in the trash. And now this is what I leave, what I do. Just hold it this way, press down, keep it flat. And then you got the little fillet out, just like that. You do the same thing, flip it over this way, keep it flat, just go like that. If it broke off, no big deal, just hold it, and then that's your skin right there. I don't know if you can see, there's no meat there at all. And here's your fillet. Now, they have pin bones and they have rib cage. So what I do, find the pin bones, take it out. Now this area right here, just gently go under the ribcage bones and take it out. It's not gonna be a lot of meat, this little fillet. You know, it was just to show you guys how I do porgy. Normally the porgies we catch, they're twice the size of this porgy. Just to show you the way I do it. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another video where I got a good sized porgy that I can actually, you know, perform these better, and you guys gonna see, you know, exactly what I'm talking about. Here's the other little fillet. These two are gonna be my little ceviche, and I'm gonna eat it while I'm cooking the other fish. Like I said, you know, not everyone likes ceviche and raw fish and all of that, so I don't like it. It's actually one of my favorite ways to eat fish. All right, as you can see, I'm all covered in scales and guts and dirt and a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna take a quick shower and see you guys in the kitchen.